12 years ago this September, after a whole series of coincidences and supernatural confirmation, New Heights received an anonymous gift of $1.2 million to purchase 40 acres of land on Weddington. I'm standing on that land right now. Later, we paid a small sum of money and bought 5 more acres contiguous to the 40, so that we now own about 45. We used the land as collateral to borrow money to build onto the Boys and Girls Club. We also allowed another nonprofit, Cobblestone, to farm 10 acres of the land. About a year ago, New Heights began collaborating with Potter's House, the Endeavor Foundation, and Strategic Realty to explore the possibility of building affordable rental housing on a portion of the land, as well as building a processing center for Potter's House and upgrading Cobblestone Farms. In order to do that, the land had to be de-annexed by the county, annexed by the city, and rezoned by the city in absolutely record time to apply for the $10 to $11 million in federal funds we needed to build the homes. In February of this year, the land was annexed by the city and rezoned, and an application was made for the possible funding of the project. The funding process is very complex and very competitive. Last week, it was announced that we have been awarded $10.5 million in tax credits and a $450,000 grant to do this project. That's really good news, and I know all of us need some really good news right now. In addition, New Heights is working with Cobblestone Farms to completely restructure the farm under the supervision of Kelton Hayes, a New Heights member. This is Kelton, and I want him to say a few words about the project.
So my wife Aubrey and I, we've been members of New Heights for about 5 years, and during that time we've also been involved with her family farm, our family farm, and we felt like God was leading us to be more involved in full-time agriculture. So I met with Jim about 2 months ago and shared with him what God has been doing in our life and what He's equipped us over the last 5 years. And it was funny, at the beginning of our meeting he said, "God, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but you do." And then after I unveiled my thoughts and plans to him and wanting to hear his wise counsel, he told me about this opportunity to be a part of the church, what the church is doing on this property. So I'm going to step into full-time farm manager, executive director role with Cobblestone Farms, and we're going to continue on the good work that they've been doing over the last decade. We're going to change some things up, but our mission going forward is we're going to cultivate the land, we're going to feed the hungry, and we're going to pass it on. And I cannot think of a better way to utilize the background and the skill set that God has given me and my family than to do that right alongside our church and to bless the community of Northwest Arkansas at large.
Hi, my name is Sean Schwartzman, and I work with Potter's House, and we are extremely excited about partnering with New Heights Church and Endeavor and Cobblestone about what is going to happen on this land. Our part is we're excited to help families understand about the opportunities out here. We're planning on building a donation center for our thrift stores that's going to provide jobs for people, but also people who live right here on the land, that they can work here and live here and take produce from the garden. I mean, it'll just be all encompassing. And overall, it's just exciting for us to see more affordable housing come for our families here in Fayetteville, jobs, the whole process has been an absolute God thing, and we're excited to be a part of it.
All of this is a huge answer to prayer and a confirmation that God is blessing our efforts to love people tangibly in a very significant way. Please join with us in celebrating this incredible blessing and in prayer that somewhere along the way in the next 2 years that we are able to build a multi-use chapel on the land as well. Thank you for your support of New Heights Church and this project. We thought you could use some good news right now. I know I'm still celebrating this and will be for a while to come. God bless you all.